Hello, and welcome back to the Cove with more Frostpunk. Alright, so at the moment we're still trying to deal with a couple of issues at this moment, mainly all because of my terrible foresight, but hey, we are here nonetheless, and so we have to get out of here. So at the moment, just making sure, yes, we have our cookhouse that's about to become up and operative again. We're rather low on food rations. We have got more people in a hunter's hut, so we are making some good progress there. We should have another one. Whereabouts is it? It is somewhere else. I think we have 3 in total. That should be... there we go. There we are. Yep, so that should give us 60 food per day. Between that and our new food, that should give us a... what is that? 60 food. 2 to 5. Yeah, it should give us a decent amount of rations, but we probably need to go ahead and make another one. So that is going to be an issue. And unfortunately, we're not going to be able to do many emergency shifts at the moment. Looks like we need to finish up our corpse disposal with our snow pit. And as well as, yeah, we have some emergency shifts that have been moving forwards. So it is what it is right now, but hopefully we should be able to make some progress. Our explorers, at the moment, they're making their way out to the sturdy shelter. So hopefully they will be able to find us some extra bits and bobs for our settlement. And if we can do particularly well with our technology, we should be able to go ahead and get some more scouts up and running, which would really be the goal. Alright, so looks like we are now sitting at a rather icy minus 30 degrees Celsius. Not very good, but could be worse. We're going to go ahead and staff up our medical post. We have a lot of sick at the moment, so we need to make sure that we're making as much progress as we can into that. So let's see, where are our engineers? We should have a couple. Not in our hunter's hut. Okay, gathering post. Let's go down to none of them there. We'll put them here, and then I think we have... how many? 23 engineers? We should have a couple of engineers sitting around. Yeah, let's go, we'll go none here. Put one of you in the infirmary, and we'll put you over back at the gathering post, I think. That should be as much as we could ask for. We're still doing alright on coal for now, but we are definitely going to need more of that as time goes on. We've also got another 12 hours before our next Book of Laws comes into action, which would be particularly nice. Alright, well, that is good. Our snow pit has been established. Snow pit is ready now. We can now dispose of corpses, but that doesn't mean people are more content or hopeful. Dumping our dead in the snow is nothing to be proud of. This is true, but again, if that leads us towards organ donation, we might be able to save just a couple of people. Would you look at that? Discontent is coming down. Alright, that is nice. Although we are going to have to start dealing with food rations very shortly. That's going to be a little bit unpopular as all that goes. Alright, so what have we got going on here? Looks like it's inoperative. No more resources. Okay, well, if that's the case, I don't think that there's much we can do here. Let's go ahead and remove our workers. And let's see. If we were to build something here, I think the... what is it? Was it the... we have a sawmill. No, we have a coal thumper in the near future. Let's see. Let's check it out. What is this? Pressurized water deposits, produce surface. Yep, and enough for 2 gathering posts. Okay, so yeah, I think that's probably one of our next things to get a hold of is a coal thumper. We'll definitely need that as things get colder. Mind you, bunkhouses could also be good. But this is the last of the coal that I think we have access to. So, yeah, between here, and here, that is all that we have remaining. So we are going to need that coal thumper in the next couple of days. I think for now we'll just go ahead and, yeah, leave that turned off at the moment. That should be fine. I'm not going to waste any extra coal. Let's just see. How is the temperature doing for everybody? We have a few tents that are a bit chilly. Oh yes, we also wanted to go ahead and get the We wanted to get the, what do we call it? Steam hubs. That's what they are. Okay. So that'll help keep people a little bit warmer. We do have 1, 2, 3... Well... Yeah, 3 or so days before we are able to have another cold drop. So, if that's going to be coming our way, the question is, what do we want to do first? Raise heat by 1. That's not going to save everything. Heat by another one. That's 8 hours. I think Steam Hub is probably going to be one of our more long-term ones that we definitely need. And if we go for a coal thumper, we could start putting people into a better job instead of freezing out in the snow and getting sick. Yeah, I think that's probably what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and we'll grab the coal thumper first. Either that or maybe coal mining. Let's see. That'll take a steam core. 240. How much does this do? Forming up to 560 per standard day. Huh. Yeah, but it's going to require more work. Well then, I guess at this point, let's just go with the coal thumper. It's a little bit cheaper. That should be fine. It'll only take an hour less as well, so that should give us the start that we need. Although maybe an extra coal mine. You know what? No, we're going to go with the coal thumper. That'll be fine. We'll make the most of what gathering posts we have. We will get into the wall drill at... sorry, not the wall drill. The coal mines at some point. That will be a necessity, but for now, we will we'll have to go along with what we've got. Alright, oh, also, too, I believe we can start up a new scout group. So what do we have here? We need 5 workers and 40 timber, and at the moment we have plenty of timber. So, let's bring back a couple of workers. We will assign them to here. Let's send them out to the... I think the Gloomy Cave seems reasonable. Yeah, out you go. We're going to see if we can see what we can find. Alright, we still have some more steel as well. How are we doing with coal? Doing pretty decently, and yeah, we've got enough food rations for 2 days at this stage. So let's just go ahead and turn this off. That'll be fine. We'll let our workers work elsewhere. Yeah, I think that should be good enough for now. Does look like another person died. That is unfortunate. We have some sickly individuals at the medical outpost, which is not ideal. But at least it is warm enough, so we shouldn't be suffering too much in that regard. Let's also, you know, we're going to go turn on that heater there. If we're going to have timber coming on in, we should probably make sure that that is not going to be detrimental. Also, looks like maybe that worker who died was in our hunting hut. So let's go ahead and we'll replace him and make sure that food is a priority. Gathering post and hunter's hut. Okay. All that's coming along nicely. Let's see what's coming up next. Oh, we need to try and find another settlement. And then I'm not really sure what else there is at this stage. We're making pretty decent progress with our workshop. Oh, never mind. It looks like we've got an issue. Captain, some of our people are concerned about the low temperature in their homes. They quite sensibly point out that it's easy to fall ill when it's cold and ask you to address the problem. Okay, so you'll have 2 days to start heating 2 of the cold homes within 2 days and then keep them heated. Or let's heat all homes. Oh. Well, that is going to be difficult. Let's see, if you have cold homes, I think at the moment 4 cold homes within 24 hours and then keep them heated for 2 days. We have, what, 2 days before the plunge, so we wouldn't really be too heavily penalized. In fact, yeah, 1 day, 2 days, we have an extra day up our sleeves. Let's go ahead and say... Oh, but we have to do this within 24 hours. I guess that would be a use of our Steam hub. Yeah, let's go ahead and say... Let's heat some of the homes. Not as good as all of them, but it is what it is. So we need to bring them into the livable condition, and at this stage... Oh, that's actually a fair decent number of... Yeah, that's actually a fair decent number of things. Oh, actually, we're only missing those 3. Okay, so... Maybe they're the homes. Okay, maybe we could have gone with all of them and just chucked in a Steam hub. Yeah, that is unfortunate. Oh well, I wish we could have accessed all of our information there just to have made an informed decision, but it is what it is. We'll get there eventually. We did lose another worker. Oh, but the Book of Laws has opened, so let's not dwell on the bad and let's find something good. Alright, so at this stage, what do we want access to? We could go towards organ... Oh, wait. We could go towards organ transplant. Sick recover faster. That would be rather nice. That would speed things up rather decently. So that would help us out. And then... What else have we got? We do have our engineers, so let's see. Children from child shelters will help out workshops, speeding up research. Haven't really seen that at the moment, but doesn't say that it's not happening. Then also have an extended shift. That would be very unpopular. Fighting arena, that would give us a way of burning down some of our discontent. Let's just see. How bad are we doing at the moment? You know what? That's actually not terrible. That is not entirely terrible at all. So you know what? Let's just go ahead and get our population working quicker again. We're going to go with organ transplants. The sick recover faster. I do not see this being a bad idea at all. Let's go ahead and get that done. The more people who are working, the higher efficiency we have.
A new law has passed.
Going to have to be what it is. At least their sacrifice will not be in vain. Alright. Alright, well, that's the hope anyway. Alright, so it looks like we have about 2 days worth of rations. We're going to need to start getting some storage going. I think we should probably build up another hunter's hut. We're definitely going to want to go for at least another if possible. Let's go... Do we just put this around here? It's a little bit awkward, losing a little bit of room, but I suppose we don't need to keep these heated, so... Yeah, we'll go ahead and build that up. We'll then go ahead and tell these guys to make standard meals instead of the others, making sure that we have a decent supply, but we're not increasing our discontent too much. And then what else could we do? We probably need another child shelter at some point. The question is, though, what is its base level of heat? 2 and 1. Okay, so... Now let's go ahead and build that up. We'll throw that... Whereabouts do we want to place this? Well, we're going to want more homes inside there. We could put it back 1 row. That should probably be good enough. Yeah, that should give us enough room for another set of houses on the inside. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and... Oop. Let's make our way around. Can we just pop you where you are down that road? Or are we a half measure off somewhere? Actually, you know what? Let's just put it beside. That should be fine. Yes, a heating hub should probably be... yeah, I think that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and build that there. That should be good. Make sure that as many children as we can are in those buildings so we can get all of those benefits. That is what we want. Alright. So we've got that. We've got our survivors coming on in. Yeah, sorry. Making to the next destination in 4 hours. That should be good. These guys are still freezing, but unfortunately that is what it is. Tech-wise, we are working on... Actually, do we need a... Oh no, I don't think we need... No, we don't need a steam core for this, so that could be rather good while we have very limited steam cores. Yeah, that could be quite nice to have. Alright, so tech-wise, let's see. Research rate has finished for today. We can't do another emergency shift. I do wonder whether we should, though. What are our problems, though? Bad food, bad healthcare, cold at home. Yeah, let's go... I do wonder whether we should do another emergency shift. We will have to provide them with food, but at the moment I think we can sustain things, so... Yeah, we'll do that when that time's out. Alright, what have we got here? Sturdy shelter. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. Search might provide steam cores, wood and food rations. Alright, let's go ahead and explore. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1,934 miles. Home, 27. Sites discovered, Steel Bridge. Okay, well, let's go ahead and take what we can. 1 steam core, 243 wood, and 100 food rations is quite nice. We will take those. Do we work our way down to the Steel Bridge? I think we probably should. I think we can make do with the resources we have at this stage. So let's select them. We'll send them over here. Yeah. Let's go ahead and send them along their way. Head back to the city. Yeah, another 200 odd wood would certainly cap us out. So we do want to make some kind of we don't want to hit cap. Alright, let's go ahead and make sure that we have people in the hunter's hut. That is necessary. We only have 1 person. Let's go. Darn it. Alright, we're going to have to remove these engineers, I think. We're going to have to figure out somewhere else for people to be. Let's go ahead and keep that cookhouse closed. We'll send them for food. Let's see. Child shelter, that's working for now. Maybe... Do we go with a couple less in the... Yeah, in the... That doesn't seem right. Oh, we can send our engineers there, so it's not the end of the world. Won't be quite as effective, but that should still be a decent number of people. Yeah, again, if we could get some more population, that would be really, really nice. In our last playthrough, we allowed kids to work in jobs, so that certainly helped us out with our early game production of things. Not that I think it was necessarily the best idea, but it was what we did nonetheless. Alright, so sick, we're down to 24 sick and only 1 gravely. I don't know whether that's because people have passed away or not. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and we'll do this emergency shift. Discontent will rise, but again, we need some of these early technologies as fast as we possibly can. We're going to have a little bit of trouble with these making homes livable if we're not able to get our technology finished. So that should be... Yeah, that should be doable. 1 steam hub around here should be more than enough to keep everybody happy. That'll also mean that we can keep that workshop up and running, as well as that child shelter if necessary. Yeah, that's the plan. Alright. Let's see how we go. Still got 5 hours on our other location. That should be fine. Yeah, we're making decent amounts of food, so that is good to see. It is getting close to the end of the day, but Yeah, and we've wasted almost a full night's worth of food gathering, but at the end of the day, we have enough food for at least a full day and then some extra with this, so it's not the end of the world. It's just not necessarily as efficient as we could be. In fact, I almost wonder, since these guys leave at a night time, I think you could probably micromanage sending them to a job at the day, telling them to leave and then go over there and kind of cheesing 24-hour workload. That is my assumption. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'll do it. That seems a little bit, what do we call it? Not quite fitting for this realistic hellscape. I don't know what you want to call it. Either way, for the scenario, we're not going to do such things. Feels a little bit cheesy if that is a possibility, and I'd rather not find out. Alright, so Coal Thumper has been researched. Fantastic. Well, let's go ahead and build one of those straight away. We can build you right up along here. That is within within one of those gathering posts. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and build ourselves a road that will go through there very nicely. Let's go ahead and start a new technology. We have plenty of wood and plenty of steel, so let's make sure that we are making another good decision. Alright, so wood at the moment isn't our issue. A resource depot could be good. That'll help us deal with the cap. Yeah, 100 and extra 50% will be very beneficial. But I think what we need to do is we probably need to go ahead and make these steam hubs. That will at least finish up. That will at least finish up with our what do we call it? Our little promise that we've made. Yeah. Again, had I have realized, I would have gone with all of them. But oh well. Here we are. That'll only cost us 20 steel, which is easily managed. Yeah, that'll then yeah, we can build that. We'll still have plenty of wood. We still have about 2 days worth of coal, so it's not the end of the world. This should be built up fairly quickly. Yeah, it's just a matter of letting things happen. What we do need though is more population. So as soon as we find more people, we're going to not be bottlenecked quite as poorly. In fact, we might even think about, we did go and make one more of these hunters' huts. So I feel like we could probably manage with 3 if necessary and move back to soup. But again, if we don't have to, I'd prefer that we didn't. Let's see. Yeah, the sick are still sick. We're now up to 25. We should be making good progress though with them. Everybody is in a pretty decent position. Workers, patients... About less than an hour. Okay, so we should be able to make decent progress on a few of our sick relatively quickly. So hopefully that'll be fine. And then with the warmer houses, we shouldn't get more people becoming sick as the days go by. All right, scouts. What have we got? Gloomy cave. Oh, survivors. That couldn't have come at a better time. This cave is or was inhabited, and there are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check it out and see if someone is alive up there. Alright, beset by beasts. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one and feasting on them. Alright, well, unfortunately we need to save as many as we can, so we're going to risk attacking the bears. We might lose a few people, but hopefully we should be able to save more. Yeah, okay. People in the cave will live. Scouts will escort them safely if they survive. Yeah, with that amount of people, even if we lost all bar one from our scouting team, that would still be a net benefit. So we're going to go ahead and risk attacking the bears. I'm certainly glad I'm not a scout in this, but off they go. Alright, when our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave, 4 children, 19 engineers and 12 workers joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards our city. Alright, fantastic. That is good. That is very good. So that'll give us another, what's that? 30, Yeah, 35? 30, yeah, 35 odd people in 10 hours. That's fine. People are also almost at the steel bridge, so that will be good. We'll need to build up a couple of extra tents. I think... Hang on, let's just double check. Yeah, the 4 children, they're already accounted for, so it's only... hard darn, 31 people. We can probably get by with 3 houses. Yeah, I think we've lost a couple of people, so 3 houses is the number that we need to satisfy the numbers we're going to be taking on. So let's just go 1, 2, and 3. There we go. That works perfectly. We can run. Let's see. Where should the roads go? I guess we'll just cut our way across. Yeah, that should be fine. And then, you know what? We'll just make a small little junction there just in case we spend a little bit of extra wood. If they have better pathing, it's more likely that they're going to be able to get to their jobs more efficiently. Or at least I think that that is the case. So that should work out well. Alright, still doing good on food. We've got some more raw food. We could turn that kitchen back on, but right now I don't think it's a major problem. We also do need to make sure that, yeah, that coal thumper is not being built. That is not good. Let's go. Well, you know what? We have enough coal to get us through the day. So as they return home with more people to work, yeah, that'll actually work fine. We should be able to have people build it, and then tomorrow morning they will go ahead and start their shift there. And at this stage, I think we shouldn't be outpacing our coal consumption. And if we are, we can probably tweak that just a little bit, turning off some heaters and whatever have you. Alright, so what have we got here? Corpse disposal. Woman in despair. A woman is sitting in the snow pit holding her dead husband's hand, crying her heart out. Perhaps you should have agreed to give people proper burials after all. Ooh. Okay, so discontent will rise, or hope will fall. Honestly, I think we're doing all right as far as discontent, and it says it will only rise slightly. I do feel bad for the woman. Maybe we do go ahead and make an exception. I don't know if we're going to start causing an avalanche with this being the beginning of a slippery slope, but I feel like we can handle a little bit of discontent. So we'll go ahead and take that. Yeah, there we go. Unpopular decisions will always have to be made when you're in power, so there we go. All right, steel bridge. Let's go ahead and see. What have we got here? Bridge to Winter Home. Okay. A brass plaque on the bridge tower reads, built by the people of Winter Home in AD 1887. The bridge is kept completely snow-free by a working automaton. Fantastic. We stopped at the edge of the deep, wide ravine, marveling at the steel bridge spanning it. Even more so at the huge automaton sweeping snow back from the roadway. It would be possible to send the machine back to our city or disassemble it for resources. Well, we're certainly going to go ahead and send that to the city, and that will help us with our workload. 2 steam cores does seem nice, and a little bit of steel. That's actually not a little bit of steel, that's a decent amount. But having a workforce that is never going to be, how do we put it, sick, is kind of beneficial to us, and that'll work day and night. So we're going to go ahead and send it to the city. So that'll go their way, and then let's see, we have a weather station and a large convoy. Let's see, several vehicles and tents. We can see people moving between them and the smoke rising from a campfire or the weather station. Okay, well, I think we're going to go ahead and try and boost our population once more. I feel like we can manage more people, so let's go ahead and send them to the convoy. We will escort them back, make sure that everybody survives as best they can. Yeah, and then we'll go ahead and search in other directions. Good news is these guys are Yeah, still on their way back, and we will send them out in the other direction. Alright, that seems pretty good. Oh, and what's our other problem now? The search for other cities. A deserted bridge. Finding the bridge to Winterhome proved that we're on the right track, but raised questions. Why was the bridge deserted? Why wasn't the automaton under the care of an engineer? There are logical explanations to it all, but people are growing anxious. Alright, well, we will find out in Winterhome. Yeah, that is for sure. Those who've played already know, but yeah, if you're new to the series, it will be interesting. And I think that's probably where we're going to leave things for today. Yes, I think that's not a bad spot. We've got an automaton coming home. We've got survivors coming on in, and we are making good progress in our research facility. So we will be able to see our promises come through. So that would be very, very nice. But again, we will deal with that in the next one. So if you do want to see that episode, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It is the best way to catch all future content, and I'll see you next time. So until then, thank you for tuning into the Leviathan Cove. This is the Leviathan, signing out.